Bonjour, mon amour. Listen, I want to do makeup today, but I will be following along an influencer's makeup routine. And I mentioned him in my video previously. His name is Robert Welsh. Let's do it. Okay, before we start with the makeup, I'm just gonna prep my skin with, as usual, my skincare. Today I'm gonna be using two toners. First is my triple hyaluronic acid hydrating toner from Stay Well. There we go, because I just want to hydrate my skin in the morning and in this very dry and snowy weather. I just want to also get some exfoliation on my skin. That's why I'm going to be using the second toner that I will be using, which is the Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tight Toner. As you can see, my pimples that I was complaining about is starting to heal, and this pimple here just popped last night, and this morning there was like pus coming out. So I'm just gonna be putting this AHA BHA toner just so that it can exfoliate my skin more and my face gets the extra boost of regeneration that it needs. Now I'm gonna be moving on with my, I didn't show my Glow Recipe toner. It's a travel size, by the way. I didn't buy the big one. It was quite expensive, but I got it also when I got the Gisu hair oil in August. I went for a shopping spree for skincare and I got that. Now I'm moving on with my niacinamide serum from The Ordinary. Just gonna apply it all over my face. Just something new on the routine, just an extra toner. And of course I put it always on my neck as well, all the products. One thing I also do is whenever I feel like there are extra products on my hands, I'm just gonna like rub them in around, so my hands also get the extra nutritions from all this skincare. Moving on, I am gonna be using my moisturizer, which is the Stay Well Vitamin C plus B3 Emulsion Cream. I think maybe within a week's time I'm gonna need to buy a new moisturizer because this one is going to an end. But I'll just wait until like it's really in the end, because you never know, anything can happen in a week. Maybe a brand decided to send me some products to try on. You never know. Okay, I'm also now gonna put on my sunscreen. Beauty of Joseon Relief Sun Rise Plus Probiotic Sunscreen. I have been using this sunscreen for a year now. And no complaints, I love it. I'm gonna keep on using it until they discontinue this product because I love it so much. There is no reason for me to stop using it because it's such a good product, so I'm just gonna keep on using them. Right, that is all for my skincare routine, for my prep. I feel like when I use skincare as the base of my makeup, I just feel natural for some reason. Yeah, if you relate to me, go subscribe. Okay, I'm just gonna now put on Vaseline on my lips, just to moisturize my lips as well. I keep on looking here because my mirror is here. Voila. Also, I realized that yesterday I mentioned that I'd use castor oil and Vaseline and my eye serum for around a month. I meant it was for the combination, but this eyelash serum alone, I have been using it for a year and a half. It's just I started with the combination of those three since like a month ago. And when I look at it, like really look at it close up, I can really see that it has make my eyelash grow thicker, and I don't have too much hair on my eyelash. That's like one of my biggest issue with my eyelash. But otherwise now it has become so much better, which I am so happy about it. Okay, so because I couldn't get my internet because I couldn't get my phone to connect to the Wi-Fi, I'm just gonna be using my laptop. So let's do this video.
Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing the correct way, in my opinion, correct order to apply makeup. I'm doing a voiceover because it's so hot. I can't film in that room and not have a fan on, and the fan's too loud for the microphones. So we're going to start off with eye cream. I've washed my face and used toner. Eye cream is always my go-to. I use eye cream under eye makeup, just because it stops all the dryness and the patchiness. Eyeshadow tends to go on a lot smoother. Eye primer goes on a lot smoother as well. You notice I'm really getting in on this corner. I'm quite dehydrated in that area, so I wanted to make sure I was really applying it a good coating. So if you have dry skin, good moisturizer.
Okay, so I don't have eye cream, so I'm not gonna be using eye cream. So I'm gonna skip that step.
If you have oily skin, a lightweight serum, a hyaluronic acid serum is a good one. By the way, if I spell anything wrong in this list, please ignore it. You'll notice I'm really pushing this product into the skin. I don't want anything sitting on top. I want it to be all in my skin, become part of my skin. And then optional, a hydrating mist if you feel you need that little bit of extra hydration. You absolutely don't need to do this, I just like to. Yeah, I'm going to dry my brows because we're going into eyebrows next. Just using the brow gel. I've just had mine laminated, so I don't need to use like my extra stronghold soap or anything like that. So do your brow gel, your brow pencil, pen, whatever it is you're using. Do that now. Give your skincare like a chance to become and do what it needs to do. Now I'm going to blot away any excess skincare. This is for everyone with dry skin, oily skin, whatever skin type you have. Any excess sitting on top of the skin, just blot that away. You don't want a barrier between your skincare and your foundation. Sorry, your skin and your foundation. Primer, if you need it. You don't always need primer. I felt particularly like dehydrated on my cheeks and my nose this day and in between my brows, so I used a primer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think it's going a bit too fast for me. Sorry, I'm just a newbie. I'm just a baby. Wait. Okay, so now I'm just gonna follow his advice to put eyebrows first. So I don't have gel brow. So I'm just gonna be putting on my eyebrow pencil, filling in my eyebrows. Okay, that's how my eyebrow looks like. Let's go.
Just to give myself a little bit of something extra. SPF goes on now. You need it. No arguments. Okay, eye primer. This goes on next. I use a little bit on my lid and then I gently like buff that out with my finger. Just so I get like the main coverage on the eyelid where I'm oilier, and then I...
Okay, I also don't have eye primer, so I'm gonna skip that step as well. Sorry.
Gently kind of like take that up to the brow. I am being gentle. It doesn't look like I am, but it doesn't.
I saw that the fourth step was to blot the excess skincare. I don't have blot paper as well. Oh my god. sorry, Robert. I'm sorry if I disappointed you.
Yeah. Tuck it into the inside there. And I sometimes take a little bit just in the outside corner of my eye. Eyeshadow is next, but just the upper half of our eyeshadow. We're going to use the bottom waterline to another time. I'm going to start with the lighter colours first that I'm using.
Okay, so he's starting in with eyeshadow. Interesting. Let's try to do eyeshadow.
Wherever you're using them. I don't know what I'm doing today, but I start with the lighter colour, then go in a little bit darker. And then I'm just going to carry this almost like a wing.
So he said he's doing blue purple, but I don't have those color in my palette, so I'm gonna be using, he said light to darker to darkest, I think.
Outwards. These eyeshadows, by the way, from Mina, blend beautifully. I absolutely love these. Take your time with this. You don't want too much falling onto your skin, but what we will do, if we have any fallout, we'll take our primer, whatever the last skincare product we use, on a cotton pad or a sponge, and just use that to wipe away the excess eyeshadow that has fallen down. I do the...
Okay, so he said I go from lighter color to darker color. So I'm gonna go 1 and 2. That's what I think I can do. I'm just gonna try to apply how he does it. I am not so good with this makeup application, but you can learn, you know. Just put it in the inner corner, he said. Okay, there's still some. I'm not sure if that's enough, but yeah, so I'm just gonna go with this darker one. I don't like to do on my palette because I really hate those loose powdery look on the palette, so that's why I put like this. I don't know, he drew like a kind of like a wing thingy, and I tried Okay, let's see.
Eyes first before my foundation because of fallout. It's so much easier to correct it with skincare before your foundation. Otherwise you end up taking everything off or smudging the eyeshadow, doing whatever. And I've edited this before I did the voiceover, so I'm just trying to talk to fill up time. But yeah, really just making sure I'm being quite precise. I then do any kind of highlight shade because usually it's like a cream or it's a different texture. Then I go into my concealer. Oh, I did some eyeshadow on my lid. Under my eyes first. Color corrector goes before this if you're going to use it. And I like to my concealer now because I like to use that as a base for a shadow underneath.
Okay, and then he said... And then he mentioned that he is gonna put some... And then he mentioned he put some... like some highlight color. I don't have that, but I'm gonna put on glitter with this brush. Our brush looks... I mean, the brush that he used looks like this, so I'm just gonna use that. I'm nervous with how is this gonna turn out to be. Because like, it's only 3 minutes in and I don't have half of what he has. Okay, I feel like I felt like I gave wing here, but not here. So let's just fix that issue. I don't know. Am I okay? I'm just gonna keep on putting glitter here. Like, I I don't know what I did wrong, but it definitely doesn't look like how it looks on him, what he did.
Use it. Under our eyes is drier than a lid, so it's fine to use a concealer there, of course. And I also like to use a concealer to cut off my...
Now he's mentioned that he puts concealer, but he puts concealer like this, not like how I normally do. Like here. And here. Okay, just that, yeah, just that. And I don't have a brush to blend it in, so I'm gonna be using Beauty Blender. Imagine if Robert Welsh sees this video and he'll be like, what the hell are you doing? It's not how I'm teaching you to do. I'll be like, no, I'm sorry. But even with this concealer, my eye bags are still just not going away. Like, it doesn't even cover my eye bag. So it means I have to buy new concealer. Okay. I will. Okay, concealer is blended.
my eyeshadow shape if I'm doing more of a winged kind of look as well. You'll see I do it now. And it just gives me a little bit more structure to the eyeshadow and then a little bit more guidance when I'm doing underneath my eyes as well. Optional, if you go for a lighter concealer, if you really like to highlight, then do that now. I personally just press it into the areas where I'm applying it. I don't take it the whole way across because that's...
Oh, he does lighter concealer. I don't have that. So I'm just gonna put more concealer. Just so that my eye bags are a bit more covered. Blend, blend, blend. Okay.
where I like the highlights to be. So that's all I do. What am I looking for? What was I checking it? I don't even know. By the way, I have a bit of a fake tan issue with my beard, so if you see those lines, apologies. Now it's time for under the eyes of our eyeshadow, being very gentle. You notice I'm leaning slightly forward, and that's in case any eyeshadow that falls is going to fall forward and not on my face. So as gentle as we can be, it's a lot less to tidy up if we've just...
He did. Okay, now he's putting like eyeshadow on his lower eyelid, on his waterline. Okay, and then I'm gonna be using the lighter shade, the darker shade that I used from these two, which is this one. And he said do this. Let's see.
Just done concealer, because then we can just kind of wipe it away and add a concealer back on top. And I don't think I show it in this, but I do take another clean brush and I'll gently buff out that eyeshadow underneath to make it really fluffy. Then I randomly decided to add some blue in here. I don't know why. Foundation. We're going to do foundation next. I usually start with the center of the face and buff out, but today I just wanted to get the coverage on. So I'm still starting from the middle of wherever and then taking it outwards towards the ear. And
like I mentioned before, I don't have foundation. I haven't bought it yet, so I'm not going to be using foundation. But what I'm gonna do is use concealer as a substitute for my foundation. I know it's not gonna be the same coverage with the foundation, but you make do with what you have. So I'm just gonna be like putting it everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna blend. I just put the beauty blender on my acne. Oh, now I look yellow. Yeah, this concealer is definitely not my shade. So I'm just doing this. I'm just putting it here also so that I don't look too bad. I think that's blended enough. So let's move on to the next step.
I always start with the bottom half of a face and then go into my forehead. Usually I don't have any product on my forehead. I will go on with my brush first and see how much I have left on my brush. If you have any blemishes, I forgot to add this in, concealer will go on now on top of those blemishes. Okay, controversial. I like to start with bronzer first. So we're going to do our cheeks.
I don't have bronzer also. And I don't think I want to cover my blemishes. But Robert said so, so let's do it. Maybe this. I don't have bronzer, so next step. So many things I don't have. Wait.
I just start with bronzer because to me bronzer kind of halos contour. And I want the contour to be like quite a strong color. And I'm using two creams so they don't tend to outdo each other. Like the contour shade doesn't really change with the bronzer.
You know what? I mentioned I don't have bronzer. Or maybe I can use this dark shade here. So, oh, it's too dark. I don't know even how to apply this bronzer thingy, but I just put it on, so.
However, this isn't my usual contour shade. I couldn't find it, but I just wanted to show you. So then I do the contour where I feel I need more structure, because bronzer still has a bit of structure, but I wanted to add the contour where I feel I needed more depth and a little bit more
Contour, I also don't have that. Maybe, but I can use this darker shade of eyeshadow. Okay, put here and here. He needs more depth there. Why? You are very handsome, Robert. Let me do maybe he put here. So here. Makeup has a theory. Oh, I love it. Oh, why did I brush over there? Stupid girl.
emphasis on that structure, if that makes sense. Blush. Blush is going to go just above my bronzer, not touching my contour.
My favorite thing in the world also, brushy, okay?
Or just on the high points of my bronzer. And if you want to, onto the apples of the cheek. Totally up to you how you're doing it that day. However you're feeling, whatever face shape you're feeling that day. And then blush is going to be followed up with highlighter, whether that's powder, liquid, cream, whatever it is you want to do. Yeah, I don't think, I was going to say some people do something different, but I don't know if they do. I prefer to do it this way, just so I can control the highlighter and kind of let the highlighter sit and let our skin, if you're oily, you know.
I don't have highlighter also, so I will not be putting any highlighter on my skin. But I do have glitter eyeshadow. So, you know what? Oh, I also like to put like blush here, so I'm gonna put it there. And like I mentioned, I don't have highlighter, but I'm just gonna put on my very cute glitter eyeshadow. This is for the eyes, but I try to be creative, I guess.
It will get oily anyway, so then I can kind of see how the highlights and the shine looks together. Mascara is next. being careful we're not touching any parts of our face with a mascara. Now, if you're just done, if you're not doing false lashes, I would powder and then do mascara, and then you're good to go. But because we're doing false lashes, I want to put mascara on first, add the lashes so I can pinch them together.
Okay, and then he puts on mascara. I'm just gonna curl my eyelash. How does it look so far? By the way, this is the episode 7 of me trying to improve my makeup skill, so bear with me. I am still in the beginning stage. And then he put on mascara. Okay. I think that's enough, maybe. Robert puts fake eyelash on, no, fake eyelash, false eyelash is what he calls it, on his lashes. I don't have that, so I'm not gonna put any false eyelashes. So moving on.
With the mascara, I had to change the font color because you couldn't read it anymore because it was getting so much smaller. Yeah. And I've also done liner pencil.
I like his laugh. He laughs so funny.
In the waterline, you can do this at whatever stage you like. Lip products, lip balm could have gone on with skincare if you wanted to. So lipstick, lip gloss. It doesn't matter where you do liner, if you do it before or after. Before to stop it bleeding and add structure, and after to tidy up is always a good way to do it. Powder, so I'm only doing this where I am oily, so I take it down the sides of a nose and I touch a tiny bit. Can you see how I'm twisting the thing so it doesn't touch the highlight? I'm just using the edge to get right underneath my under eye. I do blend in that powder on the left side of my face in just a moment with a brush, so it doesn't look like that. And then I'm just blotting any areas that are slightly shiny. And then we're done. That's it. That is my order of how I apply makeup to whoever, to myself, to anyone. Thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.
Okay, I subscribed, but I'm gonna give him a thumbs up too because I liked it. So this is how it looks. There is no eyeliner in the makeup. I'm surprised actually because I thought he puts eyeliner, but he didn't. But yeah, that's how the makeup looks like. What do you think? I'm not gonna fix my hair yet because I do want to add on eyeliner. Should I add? Maybe I don't add eyeliner today. Okay, I'm just gonna stay with this. I have very cute makeup bag. Ow! I actually used my pencil case and use it for the makeup. So that's what you got. And that's all. That's how I look. Okay, I'm just gonna put my hair down. Actually, it's not bad. Oh, it's not that bad. I like it. Okay. That's all for the follow along. Not you following along me because, honey, not yet. I'm not yet a teacher. But me following along my YouTube teacher, Robert Welsh, and that is all. This is how the makeup turns out to be. I don't have so much of the products that he was using. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, like 4 things, 5 things out of the 19. But I don't think that's a problem. You can try to innovate if you are creative. Go ahead and do things that may work for you. Like I use my eyeshadow highlighter as my highlighter and it still turns out very nice. So yes, I really hope Robert Welsh watched this, but I'm a small creator, so if he watch it, I'll be like, I am not gonna wake up from this dream forever and ever and ever. Okay, so that's all. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment to my video. If you like it, stay tuned for more, because I am going to be doing this more often. And don't forget to follow me, my social media. I'm only gonna be promoting my TikTok for now because I haven't built my Instagram yet. But otherwise, I'll see you next time. Ciao!
In the meantime, just not doing what I want. Just some me time. You do what you want. Maybe I'll look